Hello, everybody. My name is Tyler with Revamp Credit. Welcome to the free online credit course on how to build your credit or rebuild your credit, all for free. Most of the stuff that I'm going to be giving out to you guys is going to be free. I'm not a guru. I'm not trying to take y'all's money and just give you some BS and say what everybody else says. Okay. So with that being said, let's get right into the video. I'm going to make everything super easy, simple, and sweet, and easy for you to understand. Okay, guys. Going right into the intro, welcome to our course on raising your credit score. In this course, we will provide you with the knowledge and the tools you need to improve your credit score and achieve your financial goals, guys, okay? Today, we're going to be talking about a few different things, and among those things, you're going to be seeing me talk about FICO score. What is a FICO score? Credit utilization, many different methods, line of credit, credit history, credit limit increases, and more, okay? So the first thing we're going to be talking about today is FICO score, what it is and what it entails. Okay. FICO score is just another word for credit score. Okay. And for all of you that use Credit Karma to check your credit score, unfortunately, that's not your actual FICO score. That's just a Vantage 3.0 score. And there's almost no lenders that actually check that score. Okay. So today, FICO score and what the factors are is going to be what I'm going to talk to you about right now. Okay. So first things first. Payment history, super important. Payment history makes up 35% of your overall score, as you can see here. And then close to that, 30% is the amount owed, so your utilization. And then you have 15% is the length of credit history, 10% is new credit, and then 10% is credit mix, okay? And I'm not going to read these to you guys. You could just pause and read those yourself. I'm just trying to go through this video quickly and just get straight to the point. I don't want to waste your guys' time. I just want to give you all the info you need and set you up to succeed, okay, guys? Okay, guys, so diving right in, credit history. How do you get credit history, okay? And that one of the ways is to get a credit card. Okay, you're going to want to get a credit card. You're going to want to start using it and getting that history and leaving that account open for as long as possible. And if you ever are not using a credit card for some reason, don't close the account. You want to make sure it's still on there and you're just using it a little bit just so you can keep that credit history. Okay, so don't worry. If you can't get approved for a credit card right now, no worries. There's more methods such as a secured credit card. Okay, I had to get a secured credit card when I first got into credit, and it works just as great as an unsecured card, okay? So what is a secured card? So a secured card is basically, I would say it's kind of like a debit card in a way, because you're kind of putting your own money as a down payment to give to that bank or whoever you're going through, and they will make that card act as a credit card. For example, if I was to apply for a credit card and I have no credit at all and I get denied, right? I'm like, oh, bummer, okay. Now, my other option is the secured card. So I'm going to go to the bank and say, hey, I want to apply for a secured credit card. They're going to say, okay, how much do you want your credit line to be? And you might say, oh, I only have $100. I have $250, or it might be $500. So you use that money as a down payment and put it on that card, and that card will now act as a credit card. It will report to all the bureaus, and it will increase your score greatly, okay? Another good way to get credit history, and one of the more fast ways, is to actually become an authorized user on someone else's credit report, okay? So it could be a parent, it could be a very close friend, brother, sister, whoever it may be that will trust you enough to add onto their account, okay? Because as soon as you get added onto their account, their history and their good on-time payments and everything will then reflect on your account, causing your score to increase, okay, guys? Another good way of building your credit score is to pay off your credit cards each month in full. Okay, guys, I repeat, in full every month. I know a lot of people that say, oh, you want to leave a balance on your cards, blah, blah, blah. But trust me, you don't want to do that. You just want to make the full payments every single month. This is very, very crucial to your credit score. Okay, guys? This makes up about 35% of your total score, and I highly, highly suggest that you set up auto pay. Most banks or lenders will allow you to set up auto pay for your credit cards, and if they don't, I really suggest you don't even touch them, okay, guys? All right, guys, credit utilization. This is a very, very also crucial part of your credit score, okay, guys? You're going to want to keep your credit utilization under 30%. That's the number that people kind of go by, but I suggest honestly keeping it below 10% just to be safe and just to keep your score, up there high. Okay. So basically what that means is you have a credit line or total credit amount of $10,000. Let's say you have 2 or 3 credit cards and they all combined equal $10,000. Okay. If you were to spend 5,000 of that 10,000, then you're at 50% utilization. You're using 50% of your total credit, if that makes sense. So you want to keep that below 30%, but like I said, best practice, keep it under percent. So don't use more than 10 or 30% of your total credit limit, okay? Basically, if you're using more than 30% of your utilization, lenders are just going to look at that and not like it at all, and it's just going to make your credit score go down the drain. And if for some reason you're using more than the 30% utilization, there are ways where you could actually make your utilization go down by either one, getting another credit card, which will raise your total credit limit, or you could ask for a credit line increase, which I'm going to talk about, and that will also make your utilization go down as well. And just to kind of give you another example, if you have a credit card with $1,000 limit, you're not going to want to spend more than $100 on that card, okay? This is one of my favorites. This is credit report errors, okay? You're going to want to make sure there are no errors on your credit report. And this is why it's so important to always check your credit report just to make sure that everything is where it's supposed to be, the amounts match up and everything like that. A good thing that I like to do and I recommend to people is to go on your credit report and get everything that's inaccurate off of it and make sure that you only have your current address, phone number, the right spelling of your name all on there. For example, when I was rebuilding my credit, I had old addresses that were connected to old accounts on my credit report, okay? I had a charge off that was from years ago that was attached to my old address, but it was still attached to my credit report. So they were able to verify that account and they weren't able to remove it. But now that I don't live at that address anymore, I called them, I sent them mails, and I filed complaints online with the CFPB. I said, hey, I don't live at this address anymore. This is inaccurate information. Please take this off of my account. And when you do that, they remove all your old addresses, the wrong spelling of your name, stuff like that. So once those are off your report and then you dispute, they can't verify the information because it's not in your report anymore. And then they're having to delete that off your credit report, which will make your score go up. And if you want a credit report or a copy of your credit report for free, you could actually go and get it from annualcreditreport.org, or I don't know if it's .com or .org, but you can get it for free. And they're doing it right now because of COVID and everything like that. So you can get it for free from all 3 bureaus and you can kind of just look over everything and make sure everything is where it's supposed to be. All right, guys, now let's talk about lines of credit, what it is and how it will help your credit score. Okay, so basically what this is, and what you want to do is get more credit cards. You might say, why are you telling me to get more credit cards, right? My parents told me I shouldn't even use credit cards, or I should, if I do, just to have one and pay it off every month, which, okay, it depends on who you are. But honestly, my opinion, it's better to have multiple credit cards. It looks good to banks that you can have multiple credit cards and you're paying them off every month. But also by having more credit cards, you increase your credit limit, okay, your max amount of credit. And that will also tie back into the utilization, okay? So let's say right now you only have one credit card for $1,000, okay? Now you get another credit card for $1,000, and that will equal $2,000, equaling or making your credit score go up because now you have more room for utilization, okay? You have more credit, if that makes any sense to you guys. I'm trying to explain it just in simple terms for you to understand. Having multiple credit cards will also look good to the companies because you have multiple credit cards, you're paying them off in time, and it will also help your credit history as well. Another way to make your credit score go up, and this is going to be the last thing I'm talking about for this free course, is actually getting a credit limit increase, okay? So for example, I have a good relationship with Capital One. I have 3 or 4 of their credit cards. I've been with them for years. So it's going to be easier for me to ask for a credit increase and them to give it to me, okay? So once you ask for a credit limit increase, it will actually make your credit score go up, okay? Why? Because there's multiple reasons actually. But again, tying back into what I was talking about earlier, once you get an increase on your credit card, again, your utilization might get lower because you're adding more of that total credit. Okay, guys. And this is actually very easy to do, guys. Either you can just call them up and say, hey, I've been a loyal customer with you guys. I paid all my bills on time. Could you just give me a credit line increase, please? Or how I do it, I just do it right through the app. I just click on my card. You just go in the app, click on the card you want to ask for the increase on, and there will be a thing there that says increase my limit or credit line increase, blah, blah, blah. You just click on that, you put in your information, and you either get approved or you get denied. The worst thing they could say is no, but I will warn that some companies now, I think even Capital One is doing it, they're actually doing a hard pull or giving you hard inquiries once you ask for those credit increases. So just be aware of that. And just another tip, I would most likely recommend asking for an increase on the card that you spend the most money on, because they look at the utilization on that card. For example, so if you have the card for $5,000 and you use it the most, you're spending all the money, I would suggest getting the increase on that because it will lower the utilization, like I was talking about before. It all ties into it. You'll start to see how everything kind of ties in together. Now, in conclusion, all the things that I went over are all important in their own ways. You're going to want to try to do all of these steps when you can and just in everyday life. You want to keep your utilization low. You don't want to close any accounts. You want to make all your payments on time, set up that auto pay, ask for those credit increases, and just be a good customer. Build relationships with these banks or credit card companies, and you will succeed in the long run. Just be smart. Don't be stupid with this, because credit is very, very important. And if you use it the right way, you can open a lot of different doors, especially if you want to do start your own business, or you want to go in real estate, and you want to start building business credit, which is another important thing that I will also go over in a different free course, because I'm going to start doing everything for free. I'm not a guru, like I said. I don't got a fancy watch. I don't drive a Lambo. I'm just a normal person like you that had bad credit at one point. Now I have good credit. I wanted to learn it. I wanted to master it. And now I'm teaching you guys for free. Okay. With that being said, join the free Discord, join the free Facebook group, follow us on social media. We're going to be giving out free tips. We're going to build a community here. We're all just going to help each other and do everything and just give each other points and tips. So like I said, and if you're watching this video on YouTube, please subscribe. First video, free course. Hope you enjoyed it. Have a good day, guys. Bye-bye.